Most people know me for turning backyard spaces into beautiful and productive edible landscapes. But today, we're gonna try something a little different. We're gonna be turning this tired section of our backyard into a tropical and lush oasis, focusing around our stock tank pool. We're going for beautiful, tropical, still edible, and we're also going to be incorporating some natives in order to create a welcoming, inviting space where our family and friends can just come out here, hang out, and enjoy it. But also serve the environment and the ecosystem that we have worked so hard to build on our backyard homestead. We installed our stock tank pool a few years ago, and we took some steps to make it more inviting, at least the entrance itself. We've got a pathway, we've got some nice rocks leading up to our stock tank, we've got some canna lilies to already start that tropical vibe, but to me, it's just not that inviting. So let me show you exactly what I'm gonna be doing to beautify this space, make it more inviting and more functional. Something that we've wanted to do for a while is put a retaining wall that runs from our gate over here, our fence, and wraps around this whole area. It'll really help to define the space and also keep the plants from creeping out into this grass pathway here, because we are in and out of this yard constantly through this gate. This is where we're bringing everything in for the garden. We want to make sure that this path stays nice and clear. And it will also help to better define the space that we're looking to create. Whenever you're designing anything, you want to put a border around it, accent the space, and draw people's attention to that area and say, hey, this is what I am supposed to be. To build this retaining wall, I started out by digging a trench for all of my wall pavers to sit in. The key is to have a nice flat and level surface, so once you start laying the pavers down, everything just fits together. And at least half of the bottom stone should be below the soil surface. To make sure everything is level, or at least pretty close, I put a few stakes along my trench and ran a line with a little level bobber. I set the first paver as the reference point, and I worked along the line, adding a little bit of leveling sand for any low points to keep all of the pavers flat. Once the first row is complete, the job becomes so much easier because you already did all the hard work of leveling everything out. Now all you have to do is lay the additional layers on top and stagger them so they all lock into place. And after only a couple hours of work, the retaining wall is done and the space already looks so much better. To come up with a design, I start by measuring and drawing everything out so I can come up with the most realistic mock-up of the space. And to add that tropical vibe, I decided I was going to plant a few hardy bananas and other perennial plants that would give me beautiful pops of color. And once I knew what I needed, it was off to the big box store to pick up some beautiful coneflowers and some coreopsis, which are also native. And as soon as I got them home, the pollinators were all over them. I was pretty bummed though, because I couldn't find hardy bananas anywhere, and they were a key plant in order to make my design tropical. So I hopped online and went to Fast Growing Trees, which is where I purchased almost all of my fruit trees in the past, and they shipped me out 3 cold hardy bananas and these beautiful purple verbenias, which arrived only in a couple days. It always amazes me that these plants come out of the box like I just picked them up from the nursery, and now I have everything that I need in order to bring the space to life. The last thing I wanted to add were a few stepstones, because we frequently take a shortcut through this area, and I wanted to make sure that we had plenty of space around our air conditioner just in case we had to service. Adding the different elements from the plants to the stones to the rocks, the wood mulch to simple pathways really helps to bring the whole space together. For less than $500 and a weekend's worth of work, I am really happy with the way that this space turned out. a simple retaining wall. We brought in the tropics with some cold hardy bananas. We're serving the pollinators with some coneflower and coreopsis, and we're keeping the edibles with some strawberry ground cover. One of my favorite parts about doing a project like this is starting with creating a design, but then watching it all come together. And I know as these plants continue to grow, this space is going to become even more inviting. This is what I love to do. Take tired spaces and transform them into vibrant gardens that people actually want to spend time in. This is a really great project, something that I've been looking to do for a long time, and I think it came out amazing. And if you are looking to transform a space like this, let me know if this video inspired you down in the comments and what kind of projects that you are looking to do in your own backyard, on your homestead, or maybe even on the front of your property. But more importantly, if you need some help, I would absolutely love to guide you through this process, help you come up with some beautiful garden design plans, whether it's something tropical like this. I've done cottage gardens in the past, or we can deck out your whole landscape with a food forest or permaculture space. Whatever the challenge is, I'm up for it, and I know that we can work together in order to create something beautiful. I don't think that I can ever finish a project without immediately thinking about what's next. Because I could tell you, as soon as I put in this retaining wall, my wife was out here saying, I want a retaining wall on this side. I want it to match. I want this entrance into our yard to be luxurious, and I totally get it. So I want you to help me vote on what project I'm going to be doing next. Should I match the retaining wall on this side of the property and kind of redo things in order to make more of a grand entrance? Or should I finally get rid of all of this cardboard and build that boardwalk pathway that I've wanted to create for the last couple seasons that will weave itself through this more natural area of our property and really help to define all these different gardens? So when you're ready to work with me, I'll put a link down in the description. And if this video inspired you to transform your own space, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel for even more garden transformations and homestead how-tos from Earth Nails and Tails. I'll see you next time.